Hey guys, hope you're having a great day. Your buddy Tim back with another video. And in this video, we're going to be talking about something that may be in your home. You may not even be aware of it, and it quite possibly could be affecting your health. Now, what are we talking about? Well, you're talking about radon. Radon is a naturally occurring radioactive gas which may be found in high concentrations in indoor environments. Basically, radon is an invisible, odorless gas that comes up through the earth, and outside where it mixes with the air, it's really not a problem. However, inside, if your home has high levels of radon, it could be a risk factor for you. So that's what we're going to talk about in this video. What is radon? How can it be, how it affects your health, how it can be detected, and what you can do to get rid of it. So let me just go to my notes. This is from the World Health Organization. Radon is a naturally occurring radioactive gas which may be found in high concentrations in indoor environments such as homes and workplaces and schools. Typically any structure that is tightly sealed, we call it airtight. You may have high levels of radon because it has nowhere to escape to. Radon, here's the kicker, guys. Radon is the #2 leading cause of lung cancer. It is estimated that 3 to 14% of all lung cancers in the country, depending on the national average, radon level, and smoking prevalence. Now, lung cancer risk is higher if you're a smoker anyway, but a high level of radon can mitigate that well. So there are well-tested, durable, and cost-efficient methods for preventing radon entry. We're going to talk about that. Radon concentrations indoors can be measured with a small passive detector. We're going to talk about that again. So about 1 in every 15 homes is thought to have high levels of radon. Now, over the last 5 years that I've been doing this, I've seen just a handful of homes that had radons above the acceptable level. And when they do, again, it's easy to detect and it's easy to mitigate. So how do you get exposed to it? Honestly, you breathe it in, guys. If it is in your home, just simply breathing it in is enough. Now, again, if you are at risk or if you're a smoker, your odds of developing something from radon are much higher. But typically it comes through the cracks in the ground, in your home, in your foundation. Let's say your home is built on a crawl space. Radon is going to come up through the earth. Even if you've got a concrete slab, it can come up through the cracks. It is going to come up into your home. And if you don't have a system to get rid of it, then you could have some health problems. So radon exposure can happen in any type of home, whether it has a basement, a crawl space, or built on a slab. It's more likely to accumulate in homes that are very well insulated, tightly sealed, and located where the soil contains a lot of uranium, thorium, and radium, like we have here in Alabama. But radon is a national occurring issue. It's not just here, okay? And we see, most new homes, let's talk a little bit first how to detect it. There are different tests that you can do. You can go and buy tests of your own. You can have the testing done. For example, when we do home inspections, our inspectors leave a radon detector in the home for a couple of days and see what happens. Now, the recommended level, and it's not the recommended level, the maximum level of radon acceptable without mitigation is 4 psi per L. That is a measure of radioactivity. 1 picocurie of radioactivity is equivalent to 0.037 nuclear disintegrations per second. That sounds much worse than it is, guys. If you are at a level 4 of these picocuries of radioactivity, you're fine. Anything under 4, anything over 5, we do recommend that you mitigate. Now, it's not required. I mean, you can certainly take that risk. But again, you can do a self-test. You can have an inspector do a test and see what the levels of radon in your home are. Typically what we do when we sell a home, we do that as part of our overall home inspection. Now what happens if they do find levels of radon higher than 4 PCI per L. Well, you have to mitigate. Now, the way you do that is, again, you can do this yourself, but typically what you do is you get a vent fan that goes under the house, and it is attached to piping that will suck up the radon and push it out to the outside of the home. Okay, new construction here, this is not an issue because new construction comes with radon mitigation. Basically, they have a pipe that goes all the way through the roof, and any radon is going out that way. All right, so you can do this yourself. You can buy the system and everything that goes with it, probably for $500 or $600. But if you're paying someone else to do it, the average cost is about $1,500. I've seen it range anywhere from a couple of thousand upwards of $10,000, because we had one house that required multiple mitigation pipes. And the house was just on different levels. It was just a really big house. And so they had to go in there, put in multiple mitigation to get it out. You can certainly do it yourself. Other things you want to do, you want to seal and caulk foundation cracks and openings to help reduce the amount of radon. Remember, if you have a slab under your house and there's cracking, chances are there may be radon coming up through it. It doesn't always happen. It just really depends on the location. Like I said, 1 in every 15 homes across the country are thought to have that. You can install what we were talking about, a soil suction radon system, also known as a vent pipe and fan system. Basically, it is a 3 to 4 inch pipe that pulls radon from under the home with this fan and shoots it out. So that is a way to do it as well. So, it's always a good idea to have that test done. Again, let me just recap. Radon, odorless, colorless gas. You don't know it's there. You don't know you're breathing it. It's always a good idea to test for it. And again, that test, you can go down and buy a test at like a Lowe's or a Home Depot, or you can have a professional test done. Might cost you a couple of $100s. If the home has a level higher than 4 PCI/L, 4 is that magic number. Below 4, you're okay. Above 4, you need to think about mitigation. All right, and again, mitigation is not that difficult. It's really not that expensive. Average $1,500 to have that done. Once you have that system in place, you should be good to go. You can go back and test occasionally if you want to, just to make sure. But again, remember, if you're buying a new home, that system is already installed as part of the construction, but always ask or have your realtor ask. So radon is out there, guys. Number 2 cause of lung cancer, and most people have never even heard of it. The good news, easy to detect, easy to mitigate. So, all right, guys, I hope that was helpful. I don't want to be alarmist, but I've gotten some questions about this, so I thought it would be a good idea to do the video. So, hey, if you like what we do here on the channel, do me a favor, click that subscribe button, give us a thumbs up, click the little bell. That way you never miss another video, and God forbid you miss this, because it is an entertainment value. So, hey, also don't forget, we've got Revolved Realty here. Almost 100 agents now ready to go to work for you. We work with folks every week who find us through the YouTube channel, moving here for work, play, or retirement. We also work with a lot of investors, because not only is Huntsville the #1 place in the country to live, we're in the top 10 for places to invest as well. So, all right, guys, that's it. Hope it was helpful. Stay safe, even if you're in your own home. And I'll talk to you next time.